Alright guys, welcome back to the Clash of Anatolia. And so we have Cyclops here in the blue trunks on Marlian's nice infantry civ with cheaper cost to building to extra armor on his infantry and bonus gold conservation. So Rono is opponent here in game number 2 in this best of 7 series for the round of 6? Not quite sure now, I can't remember. It might be round of 6 or round of 8 of Clash of Anatolia tournament for Turkish players exclusively, hosted by Kasva of AoE2 and AoE4 competitive fame. So we're here on Golden Lakes, and our players got plenty of fishing they can get done here. It seems as though all the golds are actually in the center of the map, but in the team version of the game, these lakes are slightly bigger, and you've got the relics right here in the corner. On top of that, there's a big gold pit at the center of the map. No other sources of gold than what you start with these 6 tiles. So it's a very, very tough map for map control. If you get pushed off the middle of the map, you can be pretty much game over. This is extremely difficult to have any source of gold, particularly in 1v1. Obviously in team games you do have the option of going for caravans, getting that trading economy going for free gold. But 1v1 for AoE2, that's not actually possible. It's only team game feature, except for certain maps where there are actually neutral markets. But that's, yeah, basically an invention of the newer age games. It's been, you know, adopted by specific maps. We've got turtles here and dolphins. They even make noise when you click on them. It's cute. I'm gonna put my carpet somewhere. Pretty old maps, these ones. Well, it's actually a newish map for this game, but bloody pretty map.
Hey.
And it looks like Rono's trying to go for a proxy dock over here on the left. He's actually bringing it all the way across. Trying to wall off his own dock over here. The Cyclops is on the dock here as well. Started to wall things off. Cyclops, this villager, safe for the time being. Rono deciding he's best off just putting a dock over on the far side of this water, making it more difficult for Cyclops to get on, perhaps. He's not going to be able to get in to proxy dock this lake over here. Looks like Rono's also pretty safe over on this right side lake. Cyclops hitting few blades now. Rono's just going to go for the second dock here. Pretty funny wood line, this one. And it's bamboo. I always like the bamboo trees in this game. I thought they looked really cool. Even on the earlier versions of the game, like back in Age of Kings. So it looks like Rono is going to go for a dock over here. Cyclops starting to add ranged units now. Help those archers. Hasn't bothered to go for any spearmen just yet, and he's just going to try and take this top water, which is pretty much uncontested for him. So he's also going to try and build either towards the center or even towards his opponent's side, just to make it really difficult to try and get onto once your opponent's already there. These mangrove trees look cool too. Where I'm from, there's a lot of mangroves. So Cyclops has really walled himself in. Rono's also walled himself in pretty well here as well. I think there might actually be a gap through there. Another range, well, going down here. Rono's first range, but Cyclops has already gone for a range. The scout war's going down, but Cyclops losing it, so he's going to retreat. There's, yeah, already a stables here for Rono. Really just massing up archers for now. Cyclops just getting single galley just to deny any villager from building over on the far side of that lake. Town watch kicking in for Cyclops now, so just getting a bit of extra line of sight. Back to village production. Let's get these guys back to work. Come on, you bastards. Just pushing out with some archers now. Walling himself in. Rono trying to get a dock here, but he's going to have a nasty surprise. The Cyclops just trying to put the pressure on, but his opponent walled up in advance. Rono finding he's not able to get that dock.
Okay.
Rono, look at putting a second dock over here, potentially. He's also got to get the villager out of there. Oh no, so yeah, that's all he's really doing. He's just evacuating the villager. Trying to take a nice fight against the archers here. The spearmen taken out now. The scout cav have less to fear, but they're still going to get kited by the archers while another spearman's on the way. Rono's going to just throw down a quick house here. But overall, that force of his has been repelled by Cyclops. He's just going to go for a dock. Rono is going to want to hope he can get some galleys in. Get himself ahead in the initial fight here. He's only really going to be about a warship up. Over here, an attempt to go for a sneaky proxy dock. Being spotted by Cyclops and it's been denied. So building right over at his side's made it hard to go for the sneakiest of proxies. And you can just leave this guy on patrol. So Cyclops will be looking to get some warships here. Rono already has one garrisoned, I believe. Oh no, not yet. He just gets a cool little flag. Oh no, the flag's from the palisade. I'm too tired to be casting. So Cyclops trying to commit to a second dock, and so is Rono over here. But Cyclops, with his advantage on the water, can actually prevent this from going up. It's really nice for him. There we go, that flag for Cyclops just because he's actually got something garrisoned. So he's just going for some fire galleys. And Rono, it's fit castle age in here. Nice and safe at home. Defensive castle going up just to protect his gold mine. It's not too far away from this other large chunk of gold, whereas Cyclops' base is a little bit more offset from all that central gold. This is nice for Rono because he can deny that relic as well as control all of this lake. Cyclops non-stop warship production there, whereas Rono, I don't think he's producing out of both of these, and he's actually stopped producing out of this one now as well. So Cyclops has got fire ship up against fire galleys here from Rono too, so he does have the tech advantage. And Rono has only just hit castle age now, so his warships are in a bit of trouble here. But with repairing and with a bit more on the water, he can still stay ahead, though he's lost a number of these fishing boats. And now Cyclops is attempting to finish off this dock once again, but he's not able to do so. Rono, meanwhile, has lost one of his mangonels from push from Cyclops here. He's backed off in the meantime. Got a Rambai here, a nice cavalry unit for the Burmese, who've now got a town centre going down on this gold. While Cyclops a front side gold to get a bit of stone, so he can always just plonk a castle down here and secure that gold mine as well. Now we got still got fire galleys for Rono. He's got to want to try and get that upgrade, the improved warship, but saying that he just wins the fight there, and he's managed to deny that second dock still, so he'll be forcing Cyclops to have to commit to more on the water here. He's going for another fire ship, and Cyclops is just about finished up with his fishing over here. Players, they're going to have to start fighting over these outer lakes now, but bearing in mind Cyclops has been all well and good at this top lake, and now it looks like he'll be pinching the bottom one off Rono. He's still trying to find an opportunity to get into his opponent's base here, and with skirmishes and a couple of Arambai, he's going to have to back out here. This Arambai guy shows some funny looking weapons. What are they? Oh, like a little axe. Yeah, it looks like Rono's been forced off the water, so Cyclops will be up by one lake here. He's managed to take out another Onega. Actually, what tier is it? Mangonel first? Yeah, it is Mangonel first. So the Mangonel being taken out, another one falling. Rono's, and he's down on eco as well. Unfortunately for his Arambai, none of these boats are actually fishing from the shore for the time being. Rono's siege workshop being taken out by Cyclops' army at the moment. And now he's really just getting eco units. He's not actually making much in the way of military. banking up a lot of gold. Looks like Rono's pretty much given up at this lower side water for the time being. And Cyclops isn't giving him anywhere to try and raid for free at the moment. Even these guys can just garrison. Well, Rono probably needs to finish off this wall off again. Or put a palisade gate on it. Rather than just constantly cheaping out in the walls. So he will be punished for it. He's going to lose a couple of villages for his troubles there. He's going to try and find a way into Cyclops' base here, but just adding some more military production there. Cyclops hiding the knights in his opponent's base. Rono in the meanwhile has picked up 2 relics. Well, Cyclops isn't on any at the moment. So that is a little advantage that Rono does have, but he is down by about 40 villages. Army of Arambai able to take out a lot of the crossbows there, but they can't really stick around because there are the camels. And then meanwhile, the knights are sort of hitting a dud woodbine there. The main one that's actually going to gather from this one over here. Rono needs to try and get these guys to work, though. In mining camp, there's no actual resources around it at the moment. So Cyclops is going to retreat from that and try and find some of the economy to harass instead. Rono already has some spearmen out, so he can try and wrap these guys up. But if they're going to engage like that rather than all together, it's going to be very tough for Rono to actually take this fight cost effectively. This is a little bit better for him. He's going to pick off a number of the knights here inside town center range. But even still, it's a number of the knights running around his base. And Rono going to the Imperial Age now. Looks like Cyclops has cleaned up all 3 of these waters, but Rono's actually trying to creep forward with the trebuchet. You can try and take out the castle. That looks like Rono's got enough pikemen here to be able to clean up the knights for good. One of the knights falling there. Trebuchet getting to work instantly to try and take out either the castle or the town centre, so he's going to go castle first. The spears being peeled away from the main army of them, so the knights can actually clean that up, and they're free to try and harass the villagers once again. So they're trying to take the fight with the Arambai, but they're not really getting the value out of it that he's looking for. There's a lot of skirmishes there. Very big trash army, and I suspect these guys are considered a ranged unit. But with 3 trebuchets there, that's a lot of stone. Cyclops is having to sacrifice a lot of repairers. So he's got Imperial now. He's actually going to try and get a siege workshop as well. While Rono doubling down on another castle. Cyclops is going for a town centre here, but I don't know if he'll be able to gather from that gold safely. So Rono's doing a good job at trying to isolate him from the pit here. Cyclops has still got those guys to try and sneak in. Well, it looks like these Rambai are held up for the time being. So is a little bit of Cyclops' food eco there. This castle of Rhinos is under a lot of pressure here. Cyclops managing, not quite managing to repair through that, but looks like Rhino is also struggling to keep his castle alive. There still is this little hidden army just waiting. Trash war, and he ran by. Trying to kill as many of the skirmishers as possible as well. So we can take out some of the bombards. So the siege still left standing here for Cyclops, which is more than I can say the castle of Rono. There's also been some heavy losses on both sides here. Down by about 30 villager population at the moment. And Cyclops is raiding the farms now. So Rono's going to desperately need to get some pikemen in the mix here to clean this up. He's pushing really, really well here, but this is devastating. This is a big blow to his economy. He's lost about 10 villages here. For a couple of nights, and still some more. Cleaning up the last couple of villages that can't fit in the town centre. Actually, no, they can. He needs to rally some more into the town centre, because he's just bled a lot of villages here. He has got a good number of trebs, so he's dealt some good damage to Cyclops. Now the trebs for Rono are all going down, so this push is coming to a bit of a standstill. And his eco is a little bit further behind his opponents at the moment. He still has control of the gold, so if he can keep this base up here in the center and delay the gold gathering of Cyclops and kill these bombards, then great, but at the moment it's looking very dicey for him because he's actually still lacking on military size, trying to get the Rambai out. Have to try and transition to some stables here. Get some knights out and try and snipe all the siege. Boom boom, couple of villagers getting picked off by the bombard. Structures aren't going to last terribly long either, so all this production of Ronos is going to come to a halt, as well as his upgrade there for his knights, which is a big blow because it's about a quarter of the way through that. So some forward mining camps here for Cyclops, but he knows he needs the gold. And on top of that, there's not a lot Rono can do about it at the moment, with the smaller military size and all the damage that's been done. Nice hits from those bombards who are even able to splash some of the damage onto the knights. Rono struggling to get enough houses to stay from being population capped at the moment. Cyclops pretty much at max population now. We'll be looking to just start some big fights up. Just can afford to lose some units at this stage. And at this stage, I'm not sure if Rono can really afford to lose any units because he's still down by about 30 eco pop, or about 25 eco pop, and GG. Looks like Cyclops is taking game number 2.